gentlemen, that just about covers everything. And now anyone who cares to is welcome to join us in a toast to Bonanza Mining Common. And those not interested in Bonanza Common, but simply in a drink of good whiskey, well, you're welcome too. Excuse me, help yourselves.
This is the background material you asked for, Mr. King.
Oh, thank you, Step. Now, this will furnish any data you may need, but I think the important thing is simply the fact that this new issue will be offered to the public through this firm on Monday.
Any predictions on its acceptance, Mr. Baldwin?
Well, I'm not as free with predictions as I once was. Got caught wrong too often, you know.
Mr. Baldwin, you aren't planning to retire, are you?
Oh, no. I'm going to retire temporarily, though, this afternoon. Going up to our cabin with Mrs. Baldwin. Just the two of us. No telephone.
Well, have a good rest, sir. I have to be getting along now.
Well, thanks for coming over.
Thank you.
I'll be leaving, too. Thanks again for coming.
Good day. Good day,
Bye,
gentlemen.
Henry. Thank you.
Thanks for coming around.
Goodbye. We appreciate it. Well, that's it. We've done it. I can't tell you how grateful I am, Mr. Davidson. And I can assure you that Mr. Baldwin is equally so.
Well, sir, I enjoyed the role. And I don't think anyone suspected even for an instant, do you?
Why, I'm sure of it. After all, when you did that imitation last year of Mr. Baldwin at the Smoke in Los Angeles, I was impressed then by your amazing resemblance.
Well, you know, it's lucky we both wear beards. Probably don't look too much alike underneath, but, well, you know, you can shape a beard any way you please.
Yes, but this time you used certain little mannerisms and gestures, inflections that nearly fooled me, I tell you.
Well, sir, I like to think I'm a good actor. And, well, you know, after The Smoker, I had an hour to study Mr. Baldwin more closely. And, well, I just added a few touches.
Oh, yes. Well, it was wonderful anyway. Well, here's the $2,000 as agreed, and we're forever in your debt. Why, if word of Mr. Baldwin's stroke had got out, it would have wrecked the Bonanza deal. His name and reputation mean so much.
Yeah, how is Mr. Baldwin, by the way? Have you talked to his wife today?
Yes, he's about the same. Resting easy, but still a pretty sick man. She took him up to the cabin last night, so now everything is prepared for your return to Los Angeles. By tomorrow, you can stop being Baldwin and go back to Davidson.
Yeah. You know, I'd like to go up to the cabin myself to thank Mr. Baldwin and wish him well in person.
Well, I'm afraid that wouldn't be practical.
Why? He's there, of course.
Of course.
And, alive?
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't care to be an accessory after the fact to a murder. For $2,000.
Mr. Davidson, do you realize what you're implying?
Yeah, I realize perfectly. I suspected all along, but today clinched it. No one would take a sick man up to a lonely cabin. Baldwin didn't suffer a stroke last Saturday. He suffered a murder because you and his wife were...
No, it wasn't that. I never do a thing like that, never. Even though his wife and I are... It was Step.
Step? The file clerk?
Yes. I came in right after the shot was fired. At first, I didn't realize what had happened. By the time I did, I realized the consequences, too. Complete ruin. So I hid there until he left, trying to think of some way to save things. Then I remembered you and that smoker. Telephoned you in Los Angeles. After that, it was started and I had to keep going.
Yeah. You took his body out of here and up to the cabin that same night?
Yeah. Mr. Davidson, you said you didn't want to be an accessory for $2,000. I must say I can't blame you. But I'm sure we can come to more agreeable terms.
Oh, yeah, we can come to terms, all right. I'll just be a silent partner in the firm. Once I'm sure nothing can go wrong.
How can it? Baldwin, you, will be seen driving out of town late this afternoon with Mrs. Baldwin. By the time you get across the bay, it'll be dark. You can leave her, and she can drive on up to the cabin alone. There, all she has to do is throw a lighted match in the doorway, drive on back down the mountain, telephone their doctor to say that Nathaniel's had a stroke. By the time she and the doctor get back to the cabin, everything, all the evidence will be in ashes.
What about Step?
Well, he's the only possible leak. I'll take care of that tonight.